Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my weekly plan with me for the week of April the 15th through the 21st. So the first thing I like to do is go through some of my stickers and kind of figure out what I want to use. So I've actually been doing really good by not buying any new stickers, except I had to pick up this farmhouse themed sticker pack at Hobby Lobby when I saw it. Then I'm just going through the rest of my stickers and just kind of finding some that are a similar color theme. And I apologize for the raspy voice. I've been a little bit under the weather, so every once in a while you might hear me cough or clear my throat. It's just been sticking around a little longer than I expected. So before I get too far into this weekly plan with me, I just want to talk about the pens I'm going to be using. I typically love using this Pilot G2. It's a 0.38 size pen. I feel like it's perfect for getting in these small lines and being able to fit everything I want to and feel it's nice and smooth. I absolutely love gel pens and I absolutely love retractable pens. I will sometimes use a 0.7 or 0.5, but 0.38 is definitely my favorite. Another one I like to use is the Sharpie pen. This is just like a felt tip. Again, I don't love the capped type pens. I definitely prefer retractable, but these are pretty nice. And then for drawing on my other pages, I don't use these too often in my weekly plan with me's, but they are my Sakura Micron pens. And these are in the size 5, 1, and 3. But for today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you these ParKoo Erasable Clicker Gel Pens. Now, I just talked about how I love retractable pens, I love gel pens, and when this company reached out to me and asked me to do a review on these, I was very excited to say yes. So I want to take a look at them for a little bit. These are all the colors. And this pack comes in a pack of 7. I will link the company down below. So we have pink, green, purple, and then you have 2 different blues, more of like a traditional blue, and then more of like a more like bright blue, and then a black. And then they have this little eraser thing on the end. This isn't my first time using an erasable type product like this. I actually use these, what are these? These are the Pilot Friction highlighters. I actually picked these up because I love the color of them. They're like a nice pale pastel highlighter, and that's why I picked them. And then when I got them home, I realized they were this erasable type highlighter. I actually used it right here. You can kind of see it. I just like the subtlety of these highlighters. So this isn't my first time using this type of product. Put those aside. So we're gonna use these today. I think I'm gonna use the pink before I start writing in my planner, because I have never ever written with these pens before. I'm actually gonna pull up a, let's see, it goes right here. I'm gonna pull out one of these extra dot sheets. These are just the Happy Planner. I don't even know if this is a Happy Planner. Oh yeah, the Happy Planner brand. It's like a half sheet for the classic planner with dot grids. I just saw these for the first time and I just felt like I had to pick them up. So if you wanted to add in like whatever kind of lists you want or anything like that. All right, let's get to writing. So my very first thoughts about these pens are that they're smooth. I love that they're retractable. I'll say that so many times more. And I love that they're erasable. These would be perfect for writing in the planner, writing out lists, drawing.
anything that you might need to erase. Even like I'm also a nurse, and this would be perfect for work pens as well. My other thought is that I love the colors that these come with. They're very similar to like other brands and their colors. I just loved the way they looked on the paper and way they transferred onto the paper and how smooth they were. There's also a 10 pack of these same exact pens that I'm writing with, and I kind of wish I had those because it came with a nice lime green and also like a bright orange. And I would have loved to have those too, but that's okay. This pack is fine. I can't see. I'm trapped in darkness. So moving on to the actual planning portion of the video, just going back through the stickers, like the pile of stickers that I chose. And I like to take these big stickers that fit in those squares, and I put them in the days that I work. One, so that I can use up these stickers and have just a nice place to put them, and then I don't have to worry about that they're taking up space, because on those days that I work, I really don't get to fit much more into my day. Moving down onto the bottom, I have this blocked off section that I block off myself for meal planning, and then another blocked off section for YouTube planning, like planning uploads and planning things like that. I kind of like that I can block it off myself because then I can make it smaller or bigger or make it more useful for me. Where if the planner had its own separate blocks, I would be limited with the sizes that they chose, or have like a block that's too big for something I only need like one line for. I use my planner for everything in my life. I use it for work, I use it for paying bills, I use it for meal planning, YouTube planning, doctor's appointments, workout planning. Everything that I have in my life goes into this one planner. And for the most part, the only thing I really do or write in my planner the week before are most likely my meal planning and possibly my YouTube stuff. The daily stuff, I might put my workouts in ahead of time, but a lot of the times I'll sit down first thing in the morning and I will write out my day and what I need to get done that morning. What I do like to do at the beginning of the week is putting all my stickers in. Otherwise, I won't use them. And I bought them for a reason, and that's to use them. And I have to do that more often. Do any of you ever buy stickers or like really love a pack of stickers and then you don't want to use them because you love them so much? That's what I had a bad habit of doing for the longest time. And I finally just realized I needed to use my stickers, and that way I can buy new ones. The last portion of this video, I actually do a little bit more review on the pens. I do a little smear test, and I do a little test where I actually erase it and test that out. So definitely stick around to the end so you can check that out. And I actually planned on using this gold washi tape, but it wasn't quite the right gold, or it wasn't the same kind of gold that was on those stickers that I used. And then here, I'm actually putting a reminder that I have a bill due on this particular day. And then this will just tell me to look back at my monthly view and see what bill it was.
So I did want to go over a couple other things with these pens. First of all, I love gel pens and I love clickable gel pens. And the fact that they can erase makes them perfect for planning and writing lists out and stuff like that, or maybe even drawing. I love the color option that comes in this 7-pack. I do know they have more color options in like a bigger pack. I will link them down below, but I don't know if the colors come in a smaller inks, like 0.5 or 0.38. I'm not sure about that. But like I said, I love these color options. Excuse my dog barking. I love these color options, especially this green one. I was really surprised by the color of it. Maybe it's coming off more green on camera, but in person it's definitely coming off more of like a turquoise. So I'm gonna do a little like smear test, because I know when I smear my pen and my ink, it definitely is quite irritating. So if I was writing and then, so that's not too bad. And that was like with force, and I was like pressing down really hard, and I feel like that is not too terrible for smearing. And then we're gonna try and erase it. Yeah, I just love this color. It's more of like a turquoise. So I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. And I love this blue color. It's very similar to this blue color. This is like the lighter blue, and then you have the like the traditional blue ink blue. Those are so pretty. I love these. And they're just so smooth. Maybe it has to do with this paper. This Happy Planner paper is really smooth to write on. But that's the majority of what I'm gonna be writing on, so I really like them. Okay, so I'm gonna try and erase and see how this works out. I'm gonna go, how about I'll just go down the middle. Wow, that's pretty good. Okay, so that took like no effort. I just kind of barely pushed down, like the same amount you push down with like a pencil. There is a little bit of like, well, actually, it's hard to see, but there's a tiny bit of a line left behind. I don't know if you can see it. It's like barely noticeable. And I think if you were, let's see. I think if you were, you would probably see it more if I erase the whole line. I think if you were drawing or writing in your planner and you made a mistake and wanted to erase it, this would be perfect. And maybe it's just for me pressing down, I don't know. I think this would be perfect because you would barely notice that little line rather than whiting it out or having to put like a sticker over it. I'm trying to focus it. Okay, so you can kind of see it, like the tiniest bit, almost looks like a really faint pencil mark. But like I said, I would still highly recommend these pens. I haven't tried too many other erasable pens, but I do like this. Like I said, this would be perfect for writing in your planner. And if you had to erase something, you definitely have that option.
Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed this plan with me. If I do them in the future, it'll definitely be a little bit shorter because I wouldn't be reviewing the pens. But it was a lot of fun reviewing these pens, and you should definitely check them out in the description box. Give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks, guys.